If you are just starting your cleaning business and somebody has the bright idea, they tap you on the shoulder and tell you, you should go after government contracts. I need you to stop what you're doing and watch this video because I've been in this industry for well over a decade. I have coached hundreds of people from scratch, helping them all the way to building their own successful cleaning businesses. And I'm telling you right now, government contracts are one of the most common traps I see beginners especially fall into. It's not because they're impossible, not because no one makes money from them. That's not what I'm saying. The real reason is because for someone who is just getting started in this game, they're going to slow you down, starve your cash flow, and make it feel like this business is not worth it when the real problem is just the path you're choosing. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why you should stay far away from government contracts, and I'm also going to tell you what to do instead so you can grow a six-figure cleaning business in just a few months with great cash flow, great profit, and minimal headaches. So let's get into it. Why do beginners go after government contracts in the first place? So this is an important place to start. And the answer is because on paper, they seem incredible. You search around and you see contracts worth $8,000, $12,000, $20,000 a month, and you think, well, if I could just land one of those and I'm gonna be all set, my business would be off to such an amazing start. And that thinking right there, it makes complete sense. The numbers are real, the contracts do exist, but here's what you don't see when you're looking at these numbers. And that's everything that comes before them and everything that comes with them. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. The first trap of chasing government contracts is what I like to call vendor list purgatory. See, before you can go out there and bid on a government contract, you have to get on a vendor's list. And that sounds simple enough, doesn't sound too difficult. You're gonna fill out some paperwork, submit your application, and then you wait till you hear back. But here's what nobody tells you about that wait. It can take months. It can even take years, and sometimes it doesn't happen at all. No feedback, no timeline, no one to call, and there's no way to actually move it faster. You're just sitting there waiting on a decision that is completely outside of your hands. And while you're waiting, you know what you're not doing? You're not landing contracts. You are not building momentum. You are not making money. And for someone who already has a full-time job and you're trying to build something on the side, well, that wait is going to be brutal because your time is limited and you just burnt weeks, months, or even years on something that all it did was give you false hope. That is the first way the government contracts trap beginners. They take most of your valuable resource, your time, and they take your momentum, and it puts it in a waiting room with no end in sight for most people who try this. And that's only the first trap. The second trap is, well, you have zero pricing leverage. When you go after private commercial clients, you get to quote the job, you decide what your service is worth, and you control the number. Government contracts, on the other hand, well, it doesn't work that way. You react to what they put out. You submit a bid, and then you compete against every other cleaning company owner that has the same dream. They submitted the same bids. And guess what happens usually? Lowest price wins. And I want you to think about what that does to your margins. You're not just building a business where you charge what you want for your services. You're not charging what they're worth. You're building a business where you charge whatever it takes to beat the next guy. But the next guy, sad to say, is always going to be willing to charge less than you. So even if you win, you are starting from a place where the price was never really yours to begin with. High ticket commercial clients, well, they work the complete opposite way. High ticket meaning clients who already have like a $5,000 per month budget or a little bit more, that's high ticket. But essentially with those accounts, you walk in, you quote the job, and if you're positioned correctly, they're not going to be shopping too heavy on price. They're going to be shopping for trust and reliability. That is a completely different game. And this is a game you can actually win. Now let's talk about the third trap. It's the big contract delusion. This is the one that gets most people caught up because the numbers look so good from the outside. You see the government contract posted and it could be worth $15,000 per month and you think, oh, this could be life-changing money. See, that's the whole game right there. But here is what that $15,000 a month contract actually looks like once you're in it. Government contracts are very labor heavy. The scope is airtight most of the them, and every single thing that you do is defined in the contract. And if you step outside of the contract, there are going to be consequences. And the worst part is the margins on a lot of these government contracts after labor, supplies, insurance, and other overhead, well, they are razor thin. So that big number on the outside we all get excited about does not tell you anything about what you're actually going to take home. Compare that with landing 4 private office contracts of around $5,000 per month each. It's gonna be much cleaner, easier scope, much better margins. These are gonna be clients you could actually build a relationship with, and the math on the private side often beats the government contract side with way less complexity, less risk, and less red tape. See, big number does not mean good deal. That is the illusion. Now, the fourth trap, and honestly, the most dangerous one as a beginner, is the cash flow problem. Government contracts run on net 60, net 90 payment terms, sometimes even worse. That means you do the work today and you pay your cleaners this week, you cover the supplies, the costs, everything immediately, and then you have to wait 60 to 90 days just to get paid. Now, for a beginner who is just getting started and doesn't have the cushion built up yet, well, this is a nightmare. You're the one that's going to be floating the payroll before you've even made your first dollar off of this account. You're going to be covering all the costs out of pocket while you wait for a check that is 2 or 3 months away. But in all seriousness, that is the kind of cash flow pressure that creates bad decisions. Trust me, I know the feeling really well. It creates a lot of stress and it makes you feel like you've picked the wrong business. And it even makes you feel like you're failing when in reality, you just chose a client that pays you like it's 1987. Private commercial clients, they're gonna pay you monthly, and when you know what you're doing, you're gonna get them to pay you up front, which means if you take over a cleaning contract for June 1st, then you're gonna get a check at the end of May for the month ahead. And when you play the game that way, there's no cash flow stress. And believe me, you can ask almost any business owner out there, most people would absolutely kill for that trade-off. And this right here is the best way to build a business without bleeding out while you wait for money. So this begs the question, and it's an important question. What's the best way to approach this business as a beginner then? Because you said no government contracts, no vendor list, no waiting rooms, no bidding wars, and no net 60 or net 90s. I want you to instead go directly to private commercial office cleaning contracts, general offices, medical centers, dealerships, churches, businesses that already have a nice size cleaning budget, and they already have a problem, and they're already paying someone every single month. You control the price, you get paid upfront monthly, and your margins are yours to protect. And the first win can come in weeks, maybe a couple months. But the goal is simple: 4 to 5 of the right office cleaning contracts at the right price that are gonna pay you every single month like clockwork. No government contracts required. Now, I've had students go from $0 to $18,000 per month in 45 days, $0 to $22,000 in 90 days. None of them did it waiting on government contracts. All of them did it by doing what I'm telling you to do. Go directly to private offices, win them over with the right approach. And when you do it that way, trust me, the path is a lot faster, it's a lot cleaner, pun intended, and it's going to give you something that government contracts just can't give you. And that's a sense of control. If you're sitting there right now and you're thinking, or have you been thinking about government contracts as your way into this business, I want to reframe your thinking just a little bit. They are not the fast track. They are not the safe track. They are definitely not beginner friendly. They are the slow track with thin margins, no pricing power, and cash flow problems that are going to test your patience before you've even made your first dollar. The fast track, the true fast track here, is private commercial office cleaning contracts, recurring revenue, getting paid up front, building relationships. That is worth building. And if you want my help doing it the right way, click the first link in the description. My team and I will help you do that very thing. But if you're not there yet, say you're like, I still need to wrap my head around this a little bit more, watch this video right here. It's going to answer even more questions for you. Go check it out.